the whole mental health conversation is funded by Lush. Well, I think the bubbly bath people, they started it, right? Three main reasons why I think Lush started the mental health conversation. Image number one, when did we start seeing Lush on the high street? 2000s, 2010s. When did we start talking about mental health? Ooh, same time. Secondly, all Lush staff have mental health issues, right? Like, I don't know that for a fact. It's a vibe they give off. Too many people, too much brightly coloured hair. Like, I'm just not gonna go. Like, it's like fucking human Pokemon in there. Calm it down, lads. Like, but the third reason I think the whole mental health conversation is funded by Lush is because if you need help with your mental health, if you go to a doctor, a nurse, a GP, a therapist, and say you want help with your mental health, you want coping mechanisms, what's the first thing that they will always say to you? You go, well, I'm worried. And they'll always say, have you had a bath? That's the golden fucking bullet that we've got. You go, I'm anxious. Have you had a bath? I'm depressed. Have you had a bath? I think I'm scared of water. Have you had a fucking bath? I went through 2.5 years of therapy. I remember one day, about 6 weeks in, I had a really rough week. I'd just been dumped by this girl, and I was at the end of my tether, and I remember walking in, and I thought, you know what, if this process is going to do anything, perhaps I just need to stop trying to people please and be honest. And my therapist said, you know, how was your week? And I said, you know what, like, I feel really down, but I get angry. And when I get angry, I kind of push people away and it becomes a very acerbic thing. And you know what? I think the world is difficult enough as it is. So you don't need somebody else making other people's things worse. So maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just take myself off, take myself away, and take myself out of the picture. And she kind of looked really shocked. And she went, have you thought of having a bath? And I said, yes, with a toaster. Right? That was because I know, I realise and recognise that is a little bit uncomfortable. But maybe mental health should be a little bit uncomfortable once in a while. Maybe genuine resilience comes from being a little bit uncomfortable and overcoming that rather than avoiding anything challenging in any way. Because if you want something really uncomfortable, 3 facts, all true. Last year, suicide was at a 25-year high. It's the highest in a quarter of a century, with suicide being the biggest killer of blokes under the age of 49, and the industry that has the highest suicide rate being the construction industry. And can you see a builder doing fucking poetry or yoga for their mental health? What we are doing is not working. What we are doing is preaching to the converted. What we are doing is not talking to the right people. And I know it's not as important, and I know it kind of kills the vibe, but also baths are shit. I know that's not bad, but they are shit though. Like, you're just kind of lying there in a coffin in your own filth. So you're kind of like testicles bobbing along, croutons of the world's worst suit, sweating from the fact like the opposite of Prince Andrew, and fucking it. My partner, she loves a bath. Of course she does. She's a mental health researcher. She's funded by Lush. I'm telling you,